Hello everyone, and welcome to the third part of how to model a microwave. So this time we are going to do something a little bit different. We need to complete something in order to create something in order to complete this microwave. So let's begin. We will start off by dropping a plane, Polygon plane, into the scene, and I want you to go over the attribute editor, and by the way, make sure you get subdivision heights of 2, okay, and subdivision height of 2, width and height, sorry. Then let's bring this a little bit up so we can see the lines here. Right click, choose vertex, grab only the middle vertex, shift, right click and choose chamfer vertex. Then press F8 to bring it back to object mode, and then hold down the shift, right click and choose split polygon tool. Now the split polygon tool works like this. You choose one of those edges, click on one of them, hold your mouse left button and drag it to snap to this corner, and then release. Then you will see those pink purple lines here. That means that those are the lines that you can rely on to drop this extra dot that will create the line with this split polygon tool. So I'm clicking here in the holding and dragging until it's snapped here to the center of this edge, and then release, and then right click to close this line. So we are going to do this to all of them. Click, hold, drag, snap, release, click, drag, snap, release, and right click to close this. Sorry, press F to zoom into this piece. Click, hold, drag, snap to this point, release, click, drag, snap, release, right click to close. And let's do this one. Now I want you to right click, choose face, and delete this face. Press delete to delete it. Right click, choose vertices, and grab these two vertices and those two vertices. Switch to the scale tool, and using the yellow cube, click and drag, hold and drag to make it something like that. Now if we press 3 to smooth preview this, I want to get some circle. So I'm trying to create circle using this, and when you see it's circle, press 1 to bring it back to non-smooth preview, and press F8 to bring it back to object mode. Now again, right click, choose vertices. I want you to grab all of them at once using the scale tool, open them to about something like so, okay, and press F8 to bring it back to object mode. Then right click, choose insert edge loop. Let's add one edge loop here and one edge loop a little bit here, okay. Then press F8 to bring it back to object mode, and I want you to grab this and I want you to scale this a little bit down like so, okay. Now I will zoom in so you can see it better. Now what we are going to do is a little bit complicated, and it will you will have to be very patient for it. We want to manually adjust the pivot for this object here. So for Windows user, you press insert button on your keyboard, and for Mac user you press home. So now while I'm in move tool, if I will press home button, so I will get to see this pivot adjustment tool. So now I want to snap this middle axis of this pivot into here, to this point here, where is this vertex here, okay. So in order to do this, I'm going to hold down the V key, okay, and with my middle mouse button, click, hold and drag this over this point here. this vertex point, and release. Okay, and then press home again, and it will bring back the move tool. So now if I will click Shift D, okay, I will duplicate it, hold down the V, and using the move tool I will snap this new piece aside to this area here. So I will just start and push this over here, so it will snap with this side of this object. Okay, after you've done this, press Shift D again. Okay, so it will create copies following the same distance that you just moved this piece. Okay, it's named as duplicate with transform. Okay, this is the function that's creating this. So after you've done this, you grab these pieces, Shift D one more time, and then you immediately switch to the pivot adjustment tool, so home or insert, depends on your operating system, and then hold down the V, middle mouse wheel, click and hold, and snap it to one of those points here. Okay, press home again to bring in the move tool again, and then hold down the V and drag this over here. After you've done this and you're sure it's there, okay, so zoom in to check this. You can also apply the wireframe on shaded so you can see the lines. See? So press Shift D to duplicate this and create basically a net of these. Okay, now I'll create some very big net like this. Let's see, I need something in, in the size of this door. So if this is like, I don't need those. Okay, let's delete those. I will switch to top view, grab all these. Again, I will do the same snapping adjustment pivot. So first home to bring the pivot adjustment tool, hold down the V, drag this using the middle mouse button here, hit the home again, and then Shift D to duplicate it, hold down the V and move it here. Okay, alongside to this one. So now I have a lot more coverage of this net here. And if you want, do this again, Shift D, so you'll get this big net. Okay, now before we can continue, I want to do something. I want you to take something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 by 7. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is 7 by 7. I'm going to duplicate these and just for a while bring those over here, so I will have something later on to work with. Now these, I want you to grab all of these, go over mesh combine. Okay, it will take some time to combine this, give the time to calculate this, and then right click, choose vertices, grab all the vertices here, okay, like so, go over, let's first save this. Okay, file, save scene. I'm going to save it so I won't have any trouble later on. Save this and then edit mesh, merge, click this little box here, and I want the thresholds to be very, very small, about 20. Okay, 0, 20. So 0.0020, and apply. Okay, this will also take some time, so be aware. Okay, I think it's not that much time. Now, thing I want to test is right now it's press F8 to bring it back to object mode once or twice, and then let's zoom in here. Let's see how it worked. Let's press 3. So now I smoothed preview this, and as you can see, we have a net of dots like this, and that's cool. This is what we want. I want you now to come back over here. Okay, grab this, and let's do the same. We are going to first mesh combine them, then right click, choose vertices, grab all the vertices. It looks like Maya's trying to show me where are the vertices that are not connected, but grab all of them and merge them. Okay, press F8 once or twice. Now I will come over here and I want to grab the door and bring the door outside over here with all the parts of it, okay, together with this. Bring this here just for a while, and I want to come over here to this area, and we are going to add some edge loops for this. So hold on the shift, right click, insert edge loop. We will add one edge loop here and one edge loop here, like so. Okay, we are going to add one more edge loop here, and yeah, one more edge loop here. Okay, now I want you to grab this piece, press F8 to bring it back to object mode, modify center pivot for it, and bring this over here. Now we want to bring this piece over one instead of one of those cubes here. So I'm going to insert two more edge loops, basically. One more edge loop here, one more edge loop here. So just so I will have some, one more here. This area will be, maintained, saved area. I can grab this face and delete it, and then I can grab this piece, rotate it, and bring this over here. Okay, now it will be better to use the snap tool and all this method we just learned, so this will be at the right position. So how I'm going to do this is I'm going to bring the pivot adjustment tool, and I will snap the pivot into this corner here. Hold down the V and point to this corner, and then home again to bring back the move tool. Hold down the V and snap it to this corner here. Now I will scale this, okay, so it will be scaled that way, you see, and I want to scale this over here, so I'll just use this cube here. Okay, now it's not very symmetrical. It will be better if I will grab these and bring this more of like that, and maybe then come to these two edges here, and then just with the move tool maybe bring them a little bit down, so it will be fit over here to this area. Okay, cool. Okay, so let's grab this piece and duplicate it, Shift D, bring it to the other side. Let's create a hole over there. So grab this, right click, choose face, let's delete this, and press F8 and grab this net, hold down the V and snap it to this part. Now let's duplicate it, Shift D or Control D to duplicate it, and we will snap it over here, over this corner here. Now I need edge loops here, so I will add two more edge loops. So Shift, right click, insert edge loop, one edge loop here, and two more here. Okay, and then I can bring it back to object mode, right click, choose face, grab this face and delete it. So now in microwave there is some kind of source of light that comes from one of those nets, so now you have a place where you can just bring in some light in there so it will look realistic. And as far for this, let's continue. Now it's a little bit I need to think of it. We have the door, okay, and yeah, the door, let's bring it here. I want to bring this over here. I want to grab this net, modify center pivot, sorry, center pivot, and then rotate this, hold down the J while rotate in this with this spring, and it will snap to 90 degrees. Bring this net here. Now don't worry about the size of it, just make sure it fits here that way, and that it is a little bit inside that way, okay. And now let's bring this, and as earlier we can adjust this pivot for this object. Hold down the V, snap it to this corner, home again, or insert, and V to snap this over here. So this is how we know that this piece is actually at the same level where it should be. Okay, but I don't want this to be really at the same level, I just want it to be a little bit beveled here. So that's okay if it's a little bit inside, doesn't really matter. Okay, for this one we can do the same, but this one should be flat, so hold down, click on home or insert, hold down the V, snap with your middle mouse key to this corner here, okay, press home again to bring back the move tool, and V to snap it to this part here, and F8 once or twice to bring this all to object mode. So now we can grab these, and now right now let's not place them there, just keep them there. And this is it for this part. We'll continue at the next part. We'll create the plate inside, and as I told you earlier, all the other stuff, texture and stuff like that. And maybe one more thing about this, I may need, basically, you know what, let's do one more adjustment. Let's look at this from the front view, the front view, and let's bring the doors, okay, only the doors, without this, down, just for a second. I will zoom in so I can see this. Right click, choose vertices. Now I want to grab only those vertices, okay. Now I will show you how it looks from here. I want to grab these vertices, okay, from the perspective view, and I want to bring them a little bit more of like here, okay. Yeah, I had to do this, okay, sorry. And press F8 once or twice to bring it back to object mode. Let's grab this and snap it back to this corner here. Yeah, it's fine. And I'm going to do just the same over here, okay. So again, foreview, front view, grab this, right click, choose vertices, and let's grab only those vertices and move them that way, okay. It's okay, don't worry. See, just a little bit space. Okay, so we have a nice frame here, and then we can bring those two one by one. Hold down the V and it will snap if you drag it to the correct direction, so that's fine. Okay, this is it for this part. We will continue the next part, and we can bring the door to the same level where it was. It's okay now. Okay, later on. So don't forget to save this progress in a new file every time, so you will always have a copy of the the earlier part in case that something is getting wrong. Don't forget to save. It's always good to do this. So hope you enjoyed this tutorial part, and we'll continue the next part. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment if you have a question to ask. Feel free. While I'm logging in, I'm doing my best to answer people's questions, so feel free to do this, and see you at the next part. Bye.